Viewing area had a freeze this morning, at least a light freeze, and I think we're going to have one tonight, though the Weather Service has the freeze warning just east of the area. We've already dropped into the 30s in some locations. Now today our wind was from the north and slightly the northeast. Now that was a pretty chilly wind. We had highs in the 50s to right around 60, 61. This is a snow-packed region, and it's a source region for quite a bit of cold air. Normally when you have a northwest wind, that's a cold wind. We're going to have a northwest wind tomorrow, but it will be warmer because this northwest wind we're going to get tomorrow is over pretty dry soil. And also it's just warmer up this way compared to this way. So I think tomorrow will be a warmer day, but unfortunately another day of pretty high fire danger with gusts out of the northwest up to 35 miles an hour. Okay, to the maps we go now. There is the outlook for tomorrow. After some of those areas of frost in the morning and light freeze, we get the high fire danger in the afternoon with the gusty winds. Overall, a windy forecast. There is some rain, not much at all, but some rain in the forecast. In fact, it looks like below normal rainfall even as we get into May, and even a little bit more frost later on this week and perhaps one day early next week before some really warm weather starts to get in here as we get into early May. So tonight I've lowered the numbers a hair. 31 Rochester, 30 Logansport, Burlington, 32 Lafayette, Crawfordsville, and Attica, 32 at Fowler, Remington, and 33 over towards Pence and also Pine Village and Petersburg. Tomorrow, again, a strong northwest wind, very dry air. 66 at Lafayette, that's about 6 degrees warmer than the high we had today. 68 Fowler, 67 Morocco, and a 64 at Logansport and 67 at Waveland. And warmer still Wednesday with kind of a southwest wind, partly cloudy skies, 66 Rochester, but 74 Lafayette and upper 70s at Perrysville. Some of that heat from the west tries to move in, and there could be a few scattered showers and storms later on in the day. I can show you that right now. Here's the outlook for Wednesday. There's your 70s. Here's the cold air with the snow event in the east, and we'll have a little cold front that'll swing through because remember the low is moving this way, so it's dislodging another little chunk of cold air. So some scattered showers and storms, only around 30 or 40% coverage here, and there could be some severe weather with large hail to our southwest. And then as we get into later in the week, there's the cooler air, upper 50s, low 60s, perhaps a little bit of frost as the low kind of wobbles its way up here to the north. But here comes the warmth gradually getting in here. I think Saturday, Sunday, perhaps a few more scattered showers and storms, more widespread as you move southward, and that's where the heat's going to be. And eventually, as we get into early May, the pattern will change. The trough moves this way, and we're going to be under a nice warm upper ridge like we had in March with temperatures well into the 80s. But unfortunately, with that warmth, I think the below normal rainfall will continue in the viewing area. So 66 tomorrow after a 32 in the morning, 74 Wednesday, a few scattered showers and storms later on in the day, lower 60s Thursday, upper 50s Friday, perhaps some frost on Friday morning. Saturday, a few scattered showers and storms. Again, not a big deal, 60s, and then 58 on Sunday. But the warm-up starts next week, and before you know it, we'll be in the 80s.
That sounds good.
That does sound good.
Chad. Well, it sounds good, too. Class 1A showdown.